Tesla has consistently been regarded as the premier benchmark in the realm of battery innovation, controlling the industry with unrivaled capacity and efficiency. However, a daring new challenger has now emerged, rendering Tesla's highly awaited cybercell seemingly obsolete. This transformative battery does not merely offer improved efficiency, it contains greater power, features an expanded capacity, and reimagines practical usability. Wondering what Tesla is confronting? Let us explore the revolutionary battery technology that is disrupting the electric vehicle sector and putting Tesla far behind. If you are appreciating this material, remember to press the subscribe button and activate notifications so you always stay informed about our newest releases. So, who exactly is QuantumScape? They are the mastermind responsible for this earth-shaking transformation. Introduce yourself to QuantumScape, the Silicon Valley pioneer that is truly making Tesla compete intensely. Established in 2010 by Jagdeep Singh, Tim Holme, and Fritz Prince, this firm began as a small, resourceful startup. Everything shifted in 2012 when Volkswagen, a leading global automobile producer, observed their work and formed a partnership, offering considerable financial support, and that was only the beginning. Even Bill Gates recognized the potential in QuantumScape and supported them with his personal investment funds. QuantumScape captured public attention in 2020 when they disclosed they were developing an industry-altering battery that would make standard lithium-ion batteries outdated. The excitement was instant and worldwide, with investors queuing to inject additional capital into the enterprise. Yet this prompts a significant inquiry. What precisely is this revolutionary battery technology that everyone is discussing? The response is QuantumScape's advanced solid-state batteries. Consider them the next major advancement in electric vehicle power. For a long time, solid-state batteries have been celebrated as the future of electric vehicles, and with valid justification. They possess certain commonalities with conventional lithium-ion batteries. They're also lithium-based, but with an innovative modification. Rather than employing liquid or gel electrolytes like earlier versions, solid-state batteries depend on solid electrolytes, frequently constructed from polymers or ceramics. Although this may appear as a minor adjustment, it is a transformative development, providing enormous enhancements in performance and usefulness. Primarily because of a significantly greater energy density, solid-state batteries possess a much larger capacity, meaning they would enable a far extended range while also being considerably lighter and more compact. This will permit the automobile to be much more drivable, owing to a reduced curb weight, and also more efficient since it is not overloaded with extra mass. Basically, this indicates that we will at last obtain range-efficient vehicles that are not needlessly overpowered, implying that there will also be a substantially reduced cost for electric vehicles in the future. What is even more compelling is the reality that, despite being lighter, solid-state batteries enable an even higher power output than regular lithium-ion batteries, meaning we will be capable of utilizing power even more effectively and be able to produce even quicker electric vehicles. The final advantage is the fact that solid-state batteries have a higher voltage tolerance, meaning that charging durations will be much shorter than regular lithium-ion batteries, which is again, one of the principal disadvantages of electric vehicles compared to internal combustion engine cars. However, the most important reason why they are so superior to lithium-ion batteries is that they are also much more stable. The primary worry that surrounds regular batteries is how readily combustible they are. Observe that standard lithium-ion battery cells combine a flammable electrolyte with a substantial amount of stored energy. Once the battery cell begins generating more heat than it can efficiently release, the battery becomes highly prone to spontaneous ignition. This procedure of generating extreme heat is referred to as thermal runaway, and it can be triggered by short-circuiting, physical damage, and even overcharging or excessive discharging. In contrast, solid-state batteries are notably more stable due to their inability to emit the spectrum of flammable or poisonous gases, since they are entirely solid and do not contain any type of easily flammable liquid that can quickly evaporate. What is remarkably fascinating about solid-state batteries is that they existed as a concept for nearly 2 entire centuries. Michael Faraday was the first individual to identify solid electrolytes during the early 1830s, which formed the foundation of all subsequent progress in solid-state ionics. Nevertheless, solid-state batteries have been recognized for their limited lifespan because of the swift consumption of their solid electrolytes. However, even with this substantial defect, they remained powerful enough to stay feasible as a concept for the future. QuantumScape appears to have Tesla in a difficult position with their advances in pioneering solid-state battery technology. It is merely a question of time before other producers join the trend, possibly resulting in Tesla's Cybercell encountering an early phase-out. This prompts the significant question: can Tesla keep pace with QuantumScape? Let us begin with the fundamentals. Tesla is a titan in the field, a smoothly operating organization with enormous production abilities that extend well beyond just research and development. Unlike QuantumScape, which is still categorized as a startup concentrating exclusively on battery research and development, Tesla has already demonstrated itself with innovative products that have reshaped the electric vehicle landscape. Additionally, Tesla possesses the assets and tactics to outpace competitors, including purchasing startups that could accelerate their pursuit of the ultimate electric vehicle battery. If QuantumScape establishes its value, there is nothing preventing Tesla from acquiring it. However, here is the complication. QuantumScape's work is still enveloped in secrecy. Despite all the publicity, they have not yet displayed any physical outcomes to support their grand assertions. This culture of confidentiality has inevitably fueled skepticism, culminating in serious controversy when the company was accused of fraud in 2020. At the center of the criticism was hedge fund Scorpion Capital, which publicly characterized QuantumScape as a pump-and-dump operation. The firm argued that QuantumScape had secured more than $1 billion in funding without providing convincing, independently verifiable evidence that its solid-state battery technology functioned as promised. For critics, the lack of transparent data, coupled with the absence of a commercially viable prototype, reinforced concerns that the company's claims were more aspirational than substantive, casting doubt on its long-term credibility. The prolonged absence of a workable product further intensified these suspicions. In an industry where technological validation and scalability are, absolutely paramount, delays and limited disclosures can quickly erode investor and public trust. For many observers, QuantumScape's secrecy stood in stark contrast to the bold promises it made about revolutionizing energy storage. As competitors continued to release incremental improvements and tangible results, QuantumScape's silence was often interpreted as a warning sign rather than a strategic choice. Nevertheless, signs of potential transformation may be emerging. QuantumScape has recently announced preparations for large-scale manufacturing, signaling a shift from laboratory research toward industrial execution. According to the company, construction of its manufacturing facility is underway and projected to be operational by 2025. If these plans materialize as stated, they could mark a decisive turning point, moving QuantumScape from a company defined by speculation and controversy to one capable of delivering real-world impact. Such progress would not only address long-standing doubts, but also place QuantumScape in a stronger position to prove whether its technology can truly meet the demands of the electric vehicle market. If development continues as planned, these milestones may ultimately silence skeptics and determine whether QuantumScape's batteries represent a true technological breakthrough or simply ambitious speculation. The coming years will be critical, as real-world validation, scalability, and long-term performance will decide whether solid-state batteries can deliver on their transformative promise. Success would not only elevate QuantumScape's standing, but also signal a pivotal shift in how energy storage is approached across the electric vehicle sector. However, it would be a mistake to interpret QuantumScape's progress as a setback for Tesla or other established players. The electric vehicle industry is vast and highly competitive, making it unlikely that any single company will dominate the solid-state battery market. Tesla, alongside numerous other innovators, has repeatedly demonstrated an ability to adapt, iterate, and push the boundaries of battery technology. Competition in this space fuels rapid advancement, ensuring that breakthroughs are quickly challenged and improved upon. In the end, the true beneficiaries of this technological race will be electric vehicle consumers